C sub 1, and you'd have to find side C sub 1. I'm spelling all this out for you here, so please mark your notes accordingly. In the second triangle, you'd have to find big angle B sub 2, big angle C sub 2, and small side C sub 2. Okay, question. Look at the givens. Look at the givens. No angle A. No side B. Right there, side B. And I know side A. Tell me how I would find that. You guys already know how to do this. You already know how to do it. This is the big one right here. See the big triangle there? How would you find angle B sub 1? Look, look. You know all that. What are you going to write? You're going to set up a what? Just like you've been doing since last week. Oh man, come on. Everybody should know what I'm asking here. Chris.
22.8 over sine 55.3 over equal to 24.9 over the sine of B sub 1.
In your notebook, 22.8 over the sine of 55.3. I'm going to do more with this again tomorrow. Equals 24.9 over the sine of angle B sub 1. Let me stop for a minute. I know what happens with this case. I'm taking this very slow. You see what I wrote there based on my givens? Okay, go ahead with your calculator and get the decimal here. This times this divided by that. Go ahead and do that. Make sure you do it or else you're going to be all screwed up here. 55.3 sine of that times 24.9 equals divided by 22.8. What do you got? 4-digit decimal. Point what? Ethan? 0.8979. 0.8979. Gentlemen, on a test, that must be written on the paper. Don't say I just got the angle and I took it off my calculator. It's got to match that. Okay, go in. Now, don't, you got the decimal in your calculator. Don't wipe it out. Go inverse sine of that. What do you got? What's the angle? What's the angle? How?
63.9.
63.9. How are you going to get big C sub 1 then? That's easy, isn't it? Now that you know big B sub 2. Or B sub 1, I mean. How are you going to get big angle C sub 1 now? You know two angles now. Rob? Go ahead. Take 180 degrees, subtract 55.3, subtract 63.9. That's going to be big angle C sub 1.
Didn't you say that you want the angles, the decimals to be
Nearest 10th. I said nearest 10th.
I thought you changed.
No. Angles are nearest 10th. What's 180 subtract 55.3 subtract 63.9? That's big angle C sub 1. Andrew.
60.3.
Say that again?
60.8 degrees.
How are you now going to find this one? How are you going to find side C sub 1? You already know how to do it, fellas. You've been doing it since last Wednesday and Thursday. Now that you know them other angles, how are you going to get side C sub 1? You're going to set up another Jack. Proportion. Now what are you going to use? You're still going to go with the A over sine of A because you know both of those. So 22.8 over the sine of 55.3 equals side C sub 1 over what? Over the sine of what? A over sine of A equals side C sub 1 over the sine of Ethan.
60.8.
Right there. Okay, what's your calculator? This times this divided by that is going to be C sub 1. Do that. I'm going to do another whole one of these again tomorrow. Trust me. Punch it out and tell me what it is. Howard,
24.2.
did you get the same? 24.2? 24.2. Okay, you got all that. Come on now, you guys. I need you to focus here. A little basic geometry from last year. Good or bad, just listen to me. I know what I'm talking about. And I think you do too. Okay, B sub 1. We just found it over there. It's 63.9. You see this dotted line? I took this side and just swung it over here until it came flush again. So I have a question for you. See this triangle right there? What kind of a triangle is that gotta be? Basic geometry, watered down geometry. I'll be damned. Come on. See this side right here? I just slid it over till it came flush here, and I just made that a dotted line. So this and this are the same, right? This has got to be 22.8 also, right? I just slid it over. My question to you is, see that angle there? What about that angle? They must be, this is bad. Gotta be the same, right? What kind of a triangle has two sides the same? Forgot that word too, huh? This is just basic geometry. It ain't even real involved geometry. Isosceles. Oh. This angle's got to be the same as this angle. Fellas, look. See that base angle? It's the same as this one. See the 63.9? That's got to be 63.9. So how are you going to get B sub 2 then? This is basic geometry. B sub 1 is 63.9. That's 63.9. That's 63.9. So how are you going to get B sub 2 then? This is bad. This is basic geometry. If this is 63.9, how would you get the rest of that, which is B sub 2? You would just subtract from 180, right? Straight angle, 180 degrees, right? So if this is 63.9, what's B sub 2 then? Just take 180, subtract 63.9. Andrew?
116.1.
It's greater than 90. But doesn't that make sense? Look at my figure. Doesn't that B sub 2 got to be an obtuse angle? It's this one right here. Okay, you got that one. How you gonna get big angle C sub 2? Just this little one right here now. Aren't you gonna take 180 degrees, subtract 55.3, subtract 116.1, won't that leave you with the little angle C sub 2? C sub 2? Somebody do that. What's 180 subtract 55.3 subtract 116.1? David,
8.6.
how much?
8.6.
Doesn't that make sense that it's little? Doesn't it make sense it's little? Look at it's just this little one right here. This is bigger than 90 and that's 55.3. I'm gonna do way more with this tomorrow. Just wanted you to see what it looked like. And what's the only thing left to find? Look, I've been circling them when I found them. What's the only thing I don't know from the figure? Noah. Little side C sub 2. So what am I gonna do? I'm gonna write another little portion. So here we go again. 22.8 over the sine of 55.3 equals little side C sub 2 over the sine of what? Make sure you got the right angle in there. Little side C sub 2 over the sine of, what's the angle? It's on the board. What's the angle? 8.6. So this times this divided by that. Somebody want to give me that? Ethan.
4.14.
So 4.1.
Oh, you want that to the 4?
No, sides are to the nearest 10.
Okay.
Did someone else verify that? 4.1. Now, look. I'm going to do something with this. Look at everything that was found here. There was a missing part. 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 When you have a two-triangle problem, you got 6 different things to find. I'm not done with this yet. I just wanted you to see one today. Now take your iPad out. This is all I want you to do.